Namaste, my name is Sandhya Acharya and I am from Nepal. I am Co-Scholar 2019 batch. Currently, I founded an organization called Mahila Pahila, which means Women First in English. So, Mahila Pahila try to empower the Nepali women through education and economic opportunities, as we believe if we empower women with education and make them economically independent, then they can be the catalyst of change to themselves and their society. When I was in the program in CO back in 2019, I got to meet with friends from all over the world, having so much different idea and dealing with the different societal issues in their community in their own way. This made me realize that if I want to do something for my community, I should initiate. When I was thinking of establishing the organization, I had kind of dilemma, but through CO, I had made a global family. So I tried to reach out to as many friends as possible. This helped me with different suggestion, idea, which made my willingness more stronger. And then finally, with a group of like-minded friends, I established this organization. Being brought up in the city of Nepal, my understanding on gender inequality, or let's say gender discrimination, was very limited. So when I got a chance to go to the community, understand the problem of Nepali women, then I got a very eye-opening experience, which also made me realize that these women, they have lots of passion, lots of enthusiasm. Just we need to equip few things in them and they are ready for the change. So with the determination, I and my friends, my team, we started the organization through which we have started running literacy classes in 4 centers in Kathmandu. So in these literacy classes, women comes and try to understand the words, alphabet, and not only that, they are also given various awareness session classes regarding their own rights. So Mahila Pahila target beneficiaries are harder to reach women who have migrated from different villages to Kathmandu city. They are the women who are working in the informal sector, from the lower caste, which is still by the society where the salary is very low. They are working in the entertainment sector where the community or society does not give respect to their profession. These women are unidentified. They are not established by the government, and lots of programs from the government and other organizations do not reach to them. So we thought that we need some preventive measures, and education and economic independence are the 2 preventive measures to eradicate any violence or inequality that's happening in the society. They have their own kind of challenges. So when they are committed, get I want to study, or I want to do something for myself or my community, then get motivation itself is a power, in my opinion. They are not only doing things for themselves, but their family, community, and there are lot of other women who get inspired by them. In this experience, I got to meet with Sapna. So Sapna, she is almost 40 years now. She started her education when she was 32. She started going school when she was 32, and now currently she is doing her bachelor's in social work. I just want to create more Sapna. If there are 500 Sapna in the community, I think my job is done. So this is what I want to do, create more Sapna. As we know, when COVID pandemic hit, the largest effect was on education. Most of the private school, government school, they were running their online classes. But when we see the women from the women's school, neither the teachers nor the student had digital literacy idea. So for almost 6 months, they were stuck back in home, and they had no way to continue their education. At that point, we were kind of frustrated, and we're going back. But later we decided to run a campaign of collecting the refurbished mobile phone, or used mobile phone, laptops, and we distributed it to different women in the schools. through which we also give training to the teachers and also the students of how to use the digital devices, especially connecting it with education. And we try to run at least two days classes in a week for these women. We are also advocating with the local government regarding support the women's school, and also other support such as COVID relief fund, or let's say vaccination. If we also talk about the vaccination, these women were the most high risk people, because they were working in the entertainment sector, informal sector, where there were no security at all. Being brought up in a patriarchal society, it's kind of difficult to challenge the community, especially when it comes to the government sector people, or the people or advocating for the rights of women. I went this community to meet with the ward president, but instead of talking to me or replying to me, he found it more comfortable to reply it to my driver. They always ask who is coming? You? There are no other members, it's you, it's the female yourself. Although I have education, I have experience, but being a female, all these things comes secondary. The primary thing is I am female. So when I was in CSP back in 2019 in that mountain with people with so many different nationalities, when I got to understand more about peace building approach and the importance of peace building approach, I also initiated a program called Peace Begins at Home, through which I started running various forum theaters in the community, where we used to go and talk about the various social problems that people are facing and how can we solve that through peace building approach. To all the people who are striving to bring change in their community, I think you have already started. Once you initiate something, change begins from there only. And you have a global family through CSP, so we just need to utilize it, talk with each other, and I think motivation, support, networking, and everything is there. We just need to go and just approach. In recent days, many youth they are challenging the problems in the society. They have come up with lots of ideas, and their youth are leading, and they are also taking ownership towards the problem that our society have, and that's a very beautiful thing. And I just hope it just passed from one generation to another generation. I can clearly see that the society that I wish to see now is not so far. Just keep on doing and keep on thriving.